Right now, deep inside your brain, your nucleus accumbens is misfiring, and the neurosurgeons who operate on it admit they cannot make it stop. That is not a metaphor. That is the most honest thing a brain surgeon will tell you. But by the end of this, you will know the one thing that actually interrupts it. The nucleus accumbens is your reward center, the craving machine. Every time you reach for your phone, pour another drink, check your email again even though nothing has changed, that is it firing. And here is what should unsettle you. It is not firing because you are getting a reward. It fired before the reward arrived. It fired at the cue, the buzz of a notification, the smell of food, a passing thought. Your nucleus accumbens, your brain's demand engine, does not wait for a payoff. It hijacks your attention the moment it recognizes a pattern. Right now, without you feeling anything unusual, it is building loops inside your decision-making architecture, loops that will run automatically for years. You did not choose them. You will not feel them forming. Here is how it works. Your nucleus accumbens sits at the floor of your forebrain, roughly the size of a chickpea, surrounded by dense dopamine pathways. And dopamine is not what you were told. Dopamine is not pleasure. Dopamine is prediction. The moment your brain learns that a cue reliably precedes a reward, the dopamine fires on the cue, not the reward. The reward stops mattering. Only the anticipation does. So every morning when you reach for your phone before you are fully awake, you are not craving content. You are craving the signal itself. The loop fires before you make a single conscious choice. And it compounds. Each repetition deepens the groove. Neurologists call this long-term potentiation. Think of it as your brain carving a ditch. Every firing makes the ditch deeper. The deeper the ditch, the harder the water flows through it. Right now, in this moment, ditches are forming. You did not authorize them. And this is where neurosurgeons go quiet. Deep brain stimulation, DBS, is a real procedure. Electrodes placed inside the nucleus accumbens, firing electrical pulses, attempting to interrupt the loop. It is used for severe OCD, treatment-resistant depression, certain forms of addiction. The results are inconsistent. The loops return. The cravings resume. The most invasive intervention medicine possesses, drilling into a living skull and electrifying the reward center, cannot reliably stop the firing. Researchers who have spent careers on reward circuitry will tell you this plainly. Once the nucleus accumbens builds a loop, it does not erase it. It does not overwrite. It only adds. The old loop remains, dormant but intact, like a road still sitting beneath new construction. We are almost to the one interruption that actually works. But first, the twist that flips everything you have been told. Every meditation app, every therapist, every wellness guide says the same thing. Notice the craving and wait it out. Observe the urge, surf it. And for a significant percentage of people, this makes it worse. Sustained attention on a craving, even passive, non-reactive attention, increases neural activation in the reward circuit. You are feeding the signal by watching it. The brain cannot distinguish between observing a desire and wanting it. What you resist, in this case, literally persists. Every minute you have spent watching the urge and waiting for it to pass, you were pouring water into the ditch you were trying to fill. Here is what high performers actually do. They do not fight the loop. They redirect it. The nucleus accumbens will fire on a cue that is not negotiable. What is negotiable is what behavior the cue connects to. Elite athletes, surgeons, high-output executives, the ones who figured this out through years of failing at willpower, they build what researchers call a competing cue-response chain. They take the trigger already wired to a destructive loop and attach it deliberately to a different behavior. The cue fires. They respond immediately, physically, with something they pre-decided. The phone buzzes. They place it face down and do 10 seconds of slow nasal exhalation. That specific action activates the parasympathetic system, which temporarily blunts dopamine sensitivity in the nucleus accumbens. The ditch still exists, but the water reroutes. Do this 40 to 60 consecutive times, same cue, new response, and the architecture shifts. Not willpower, not suppression, structural rerouting. The nucleus accumbens does not stop firing. It fires in a new direction. You are not fighting your reward center. You are retraining it. That distinction is everything. Tonight, before you sleep, write down one cue that fires a loop you did not choose. 1. The phone, the scroll, the refrigerator, one cue. Then write the behavior you will perform the instant that cue appears. Physical, 10 seconds, pre-decide it now. Because the moment the nucleus accumbens fires, the decision is already gone. The only move you have is the one you made before the cue hit. But the nucleus accumbens does not work alone. There is another region, older, smaller, buried even deeper. That sets the sensitivity dial for how loudly your reward center screams. And depending on how you slept last night, it may already be turned all the way up.